Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome,
I'm Eleanor.
Phil. So this is the second arc, the 3 episodes of Andor season 2.
Yeah, episode 4.
Yeah, starting with episode 4.
Mm.
So, yeah, we don't really know anything about this.
Just many people died.
I haven't been paying attention to any spoilers, to any leaks,
Yeah.
to any other comments or content like trailers or anything.
I saw the comments. It mentioned the Yavin War.
So Yavin is the planet from
Okay.
the original Star Wars movie, the very first one, where Luke first blows up the Death Star.
Okay.
So that planet is like where the rebels finally all come together to launch their attack. They're finally organized. So there is some symbolism that I can't believe I couldn't recognize those temples. Those are from Yavin.
Oh, okay.
So Andor and those other Maya Pei rebels being on that planet and fighting amongst each other and being so disorganized
that one?
it makes a lot of symbolic sense because it starts so disorganized when the Empire is very organized, but they will all come together on that planet for years from that episode
Okay.
to win. Right. So that was something I completely missed. So
Yeah.
hopefully I don't miss something completely obvious
Yeah, because
in this next arc.
Well, why it's like that?
Why did we do
Because
that?
I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, But
You have your
I'm just
Darth Vader keychain.
Yeah, but I just like the character.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that doesn't mean I know lots of history, history.
Yeah, you've
stuff.
seen them all, but you're not like
So I'm just curious
super
about
fan.
the Yavin War mentioned in your comment.
I'm also expecting some character deaths. I don't know if it's going to be other people extremely close, like we're going to lose Bix, I think, eventually. I think we're going to lose Luthen and Clea.
Yeah.
We might see Davos Golden die. We're not going to lose Mon Mothma because she's in Rogue One. So the
yeah.
Senator, Mon Mothma's not going to die.
Okay.
We might lose Vel. We might lose Cinta.
Oh,
We know, those are other characters that I'm imagining we are going to lose.
but
And
we will never lose Andor.
yeah, we can't lose him because, he's in Rogue One.
Yeah.
But he also has to meet K2SO, the droid that he has in
K2SO.
in Rogue One. So maybe we're going to meet K2SO, the droid, but probably not. B2 Emo is gone. Brasso's gone. Tacoma's gone. So we're going to see what other characters that our favorite characters have to lose,
Yeah.
in order to win, in order to go forward, and how much more organized they can become. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
We're
Okay.
really excited. We're just going to jump into it now then.
Of course.
Oh, I wonder if this episode or this arc is going to have to deal with finding Gorst and killing Gorst. I wonder
God.
if the rebels they're going to choose to try to make an example out of Ghorman as propaganda is going to be Andor and them. And I wonder if this arc is going to be about Andor and them doing something too far.
Okay.
Doing something really terrible, killing a whole bunch of civilians,
Wow.
or doing something like
maybe.
that, going too far, and it's actually Andor and their actions as rebels that win the public opinion against the Ghormans, and then that actually allows the Empire to go in and mine. I wonder if that's going to be the arc.
Oh, really?
Because something has to turn the Ghormans' public favor away from the rebels and away from the Ghormans and towards the Empire, so the Empire can push their way in
Okay.
and the Empire can kind of take over.
So you mean Andor will
I'm guessing
prompt the process of mining in Ghorman?
by
So
being
Andor
too
will be like
extreme
one
of
the-
a.
So he's
Rebel.
gonna be one of the factors,
That's my
boosting
guess.
that whole process.
I'm guessing that because
Got it.
I'm guessing maybe his rebel violence will be too extreme, and it will create the favor that they need.
It's like the Empire probably gonna make use of these
Use of
whole
the violent
conflicts.
revolutionary, and I think it'll be a commentary on real world revolutionary
that's what
violence
US have done.
that can like turn the cause against itself by strengthening the
Okay.
empire.
Got it.
Like a lot of stuff with Palestine and Israel right now. Extremely hot topics. This looks very Blade Runner-like. This looks like original Blade Runner. Her trauma,
It's
her
like you
hallucination.
when you had a dream walking.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
where is it?
Some hallucination
Where
and
is it?
stuff.
We're gonna keep coming back. We might as well settle in.
Yeah. They're trying to have like a life at the same time, you know, as be soldiers in a revolution. It's got to be so difficult. And she has this torture trauma.
Yeah.
I like this little tidbit because normalcy is incredibly important,
Yeah.
even in something like a violent revolution or anything like that. Political war or any sort of activism that you're doing. Normalcy and happiness and connection is important too.
Yeah. It's so hard for them to enjoy some intimation and happiness, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Look at me. I'm so fancy.
Yeah, this guy.
So nitty. Oh.
Yeah, look at this.
How can I be so handsome?
He's like got his little sharp
Oh.
cut here.
Whoever is not satisfied with me will be killed by me. Don't look at me, you stupid guy.
Yeah, you worker. He's got they're
Spiders?
The
He's
spiders.
spiders.
The Ghorman silk spiders. I wonder if this
I'm
is
gonna
a
do-
Ghorman suit he's got on.
I thought he's gonna do some trade, like secret trade.
It kind of looks suspicious,
I
doesn't
got a
it?
1 billion cash here.
I've got the secret spider silk. I'll smuggle it out.
What?
Oh, we made like a tripwire.
Oh. I like that. Little, like the little bicycle.
Yeah, it's like a little
So funny.
hover bike.
Maybe he wants his mom to die. Oh, maybe that trap is for his mom.
He's
He
gonna
knows his mom gonna.
come visit.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry, I'm so evil.
You're being cast aside. You're being discarded into an
You're being discarded. His mom is so mean.
charge of what?
Counting spiders.
Let's not forget your last
Oh my god, his mom is really, harsh and cynic.
And then they die at those desks.
You were here, Cyril.
He's got a little more confidence to deal with her.
Because he's influenced by his girlfriend,
Yeah, yeah.
That's the power of love.
We're watching too much Imperial.
It's
He's the Empire.
It's like my parents.
It's like Fox News.
It's always watching some news from the government.
Yeah.
It's very political, political right.
Look at the arrogance.
Who's monitoring them?
Hey, spiders to come.
Same time next
Off.
So rude. I'm your mom.
He has some more
come on.
confidence to deal with her, but he also still has to deal with her like following this propaganda. It's just very much like older generations believing, like some propaganda or everything they hear on TV.
Yeah. I think he's also uncertain to some extent. Yeah. They sound like Russian.
No, it sounds French.
French? Really? So which planet they are from?
I think they're Ghormans.
Gormans.
I love their look. They just look like fashionable people from the fashion planet,
Because they're from France.
Because they're like France or Italian, and I think the language reflects that a little bit.
Yeah.
The sound semblance is there.
Everything must be elegant.
There's Bix and our boy.
Let me see the button. What for? Let me see the button. Use all love for love.
Oh,
Wow. So romantic.
he immediately doesn't like that he recognizes Bix.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Spicy, some Chinese hot pot.
Wow.
So I wonder if Cyril and Dedra don't really talk about the propaganda she's spinning, or he would
Yeah.
know that it's him it's his girlfriend that's doing the propaganda.
Yeah.
Cassian like killed maybe one of their own guys because it had to be done. So Cyril's going to go to this meeting of these locals that are going to be these Ghormans that are going to try to do something about the Empire propaganda.
Oh.
I wonder if he's just going to turn them over to Dedramiro.
Oh, someone just
Someone went into his apartment,
room.
yep.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Maybe his mom.
Yeah, he gets there and it's just his mom. Cyril, what have I told you about this place? I see. You bring home another spider?
I told you, just don't touch the poisonous spider. Some code or some
Message
from local Ghorman people.
Yeah.
If it's a war, and you keep saying it is, and I know that you're right, it's not up to us what we save, what we lose.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's true. It's not up
They
to
are
you.
Small people in
Yeah, they
situations.
cannot control everything.
Yeah, powers beyond their control. They're at the mercy of these powers.
No, Marva, I'm not your sister.
So she doesn't want him
What am I messing
to protect
You
her.
didn't kill that boy because we're at war. You killed him because he saw my face.
Yeah, they're giving up so much. You know, psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. It's under such duress and stress. To feel like it's all for nothing if you don't win, you know, that would be just a horrible realization if it just comes to that you're like, we didn't even win or something.
Yeah,
It's like, what was it all for?
we have no other choices.
Is he betting on pod racing?
There's some files in the office. Cyril Curran.
Wow, he looks more,
Are you?
It's gonna want after
like
hours
fresh than before. Looks like very confident.
So I wonder who's spying on him in his apartment. I wonder if it's those Ghorman,
Maybe some
locals or
Ghorman,
something else.
local Ghorman rebellions.
They made contact.
I've been invited to a meeting.
A meeting with who?
I don't know.
See?
Public.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's just gonna rat him out.
It's Ghorman Front, I know it.
How do you know?
He told you I was being watched.
He's like excited
Yes,
about it. He's
them.
like giddy, like, oh wow, yeah, like I'm like playing a
I'm
role.
so important.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in the suspenseful show. I'm doing some
Yeah.
espionage.
Someone's watching me.
Thought you'd want a brief podcast.
No.
No, Cyril, you're not the best boy. He wants more than that.
There are some pieces that appear to have come from the
Oh,
Axis supply.
that was her assistant.
It's my desk now, Dedra.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Did it ever cross your mind that Partagas put me on Axis because I don't seek glory?
oh my goodness.
He really takes her
He'd
as a
always
rival.
open, chew his way through regret and eat me for fun.
Don't know what I was thinking.
How do I repay you?
Join the
Just give me
rebellion.
Voting against the Emperor right now would be a total violation of that request.
Oh.
Ghorman
But
cannot
it's just
take the
giving
risk.
into the bully. The propaganda is working. The PORD is elevating the crime statistics because they're arresting people for nothing. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's-
Andor got sent for not even doing the protest,
Oh.
let alone protest being illegal in the first place. Oh, nice. He's going back to Luthen, maybe.
Yeah, it's like what U.S. has done to some weak countries, huh?
Yep. There's that sound again.
Hello, Ronnie.
Love it.
Oh.
Intrusive. So they have been communicating a little more regularly.
You asked 2 questions. One answer. I don't have it.
He looks stressed.
Be patient.
Now,
Those
but
days are
those
gone.
things are ramping up. Things are getting fast.
Yeah.
They are all dressed very much like, you know, French, Italian,
yeah.
like labor revolutionaries back in the day. Like, think of how, like, in Les Mis, how they were all
Yeah.
dressed, you know?
Yeah, because in France, they do have some revolution
Yep.
long time ago, like from the labor force.
Yep. Whoa. Hand on the forearm. He's
What's
like,
that
"Ha."
one for?
Obviously an
Hand
insult.
my arm.
Cyril.
Let's make a friend. But maybe he just want to prove that he's very important. Maybe he will lie that, I will help
He's
you.
like-
Something like, I know some secret information.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be a part of this with
Yeah,
with
but he's not,
Dedramiro
like, in-
uncovering something, and
Yeah, but he's not like in, the powerful positions.
An Imperial military facility rising over the monument to the fallen.
it's kind of like Tiananmen Square massacre.
Yeah, that was a sensitive topic here.
I don't think he's going to be actually persuaded by them to take the Ghorman local side. He's an Imperial boy through and
Yeah.
through. He toes the line on all their propaganda and everything, I think.
I think he really wish he could know more. Open your door.
He looks a little older. It's been like 2 years.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since season 1 now. And probably the stress,
think he-
the tension of it
looks-
all.
More exhausted.
Yeah. And Bix definitely does, but she's got that mental trauma from being tortured. So
Yeah.
we're seeing sort of these people be more and more eroded away.
Ghorman would
and
be a remarkable
desperated.
place to turn our way. I need to know more before we get involved.
I'm here to teach the variations. More than that, I'm not allowed to say.
A brave one!
That one.
Ever seen a man die from Rhydonium?
Like that alien.
Have you ever done this for real? Or just in a classroom?
I've done it.
He's
In the
done-
classroom. That's so bully.
Find him a place to sleep. You're here
Oh,
till I get what I need.
they're gonna come find him.
No trust, no like actual respect and equal treatment among the rebel groups. Still,
Yeah.
the stakes are higher, but
That's so cruel.
oh, this is cute.
They love each other? I thought they're just friends.
They were in bed together.
Just don't understand why they love each other.
Why? I mean, they've been together for 2 years now. They were exes in season 1,
Mm-hmm.
but they've been together 2 years now, on the
Okay.
run, doing rebel activity. Why are you so critical of two other people falling in love?
No, I'm just.
I don't know why they'd love each other. Oh my god.
I just think it's like, what's that word called? It's like cliche.
Oh, cliche.
Cliche.
Oh, cliche. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I just think it's kind of cliche.
I don't think it is necessarily.
I mean, they were already boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they just broke up with each other.
Yeah, but then they were.
But later,
Exist-
how could they be? Just,
How could they get back
I mean,
together? Because they're
why?
living together for 2 years. It's been 2 years. There's plenty of time for them to have relationships, have moments, have time, form connections, form a bond. How is that? I think that's very normal.
But they can also have other choices.
But we are only the product of our circumstances and ourselves.
I just feel sad, I feel
Yeah.
like they could have better life and have more boyfriends and girlfriends.
Maybe my prediction of Andor being the one that causes the big violent extremist, insurgency group that allows the Empire to take more control of Ghorman. Maybe it's not Andor and them, maybe it's Saw Guerrera and his group. Because they are known to be violent extremists. They are known to have killed civilians and stuff like that in the crosshairs while trying to do something against the Empire. They are known for being too extreme, and the rest of the rebel groups and the Alliance and stuff thinks they're too extreme for the rebellion.
Yeah.
Even later.
So I just wonder who's gonna be like the most helpful partner for Lucen. I feel like seems like lots of things are not going, like what Lucen really wants.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
like going to the wrong direction and out of the control in many aspects.
Yeah, it seems like he still has his spies, he still has everyone there, but
Yeah.
it does seem like things are a little more complicated or a little more out of touch now.
Yeah.
He did seem to kind of be a little more worried or a little more like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But maybe that's because in the other episodes and season 1, he already had the plan, right? And now we are seeing him try to figure out what's going on with Ghorman. But yeah, he definitely seems like he's searching a little bit, reaching for information and for what the plot is and stuff.
I just think Lucen, I just feel sad for him because he's like the leader. He's organizing everything, but he's gotta be very patient to wait and tell lots of other people what they should do, and waiting for the information.
Yeah.
But at least other people, other partners, they have their own group. They have their like girlfriends or families. But Lucen just so lonely. He's so. I think he's lonely.
Yeah.
He's got like tolerating everything.
Yeah, he did say in his speech that he's had to give up.
Yeah.
His chance at inner peace and love and kinship.
You can feel the depression and all the trivial stuff, the troublesome stuff.
Yeah, you can feel the weight that it has on Bix and Cassian and on Lucen there. Like all the time, they're under that weight. And that suspicion, that paranoia. Yeah, and they're feeling like, is it actually going to work? Are we actually ever going to win?
A lot of worries.
Or is this going to be just all torture?
I think I like this series very much because I think it's very, it's like very realistic, very real, like in our real life. It's not like some other shows. Oh, this episode we're gonna planning everything. Next one we have some difficulties. Then soon we just start to fight and win. Like everything goes so fast and so dramatic.
Yeah. But this takes the time with those little moments that are stressful and difficult for each individual character, and shows like the difficulty in the smallest steps to getting a revolution and a rebellion together. Yeah, just a lot of building tension. Interesting to see what Cyril does. Yeah. All right.
Oji, 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 ho.
I like your weird Chinese dance.
It's Xinjiang dancing.